The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Peppers. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Trying to pound their way in. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Backed up in their own end. Don't hold the ball too long. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble. Got rid of it. Hauls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. They give him the rock again on second and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Fourth and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out 2 yards. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in the sudden change situation.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
goes to the option. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He stopped right there, short of a first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Got him downfield. Sprinting away. The 10. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. To the air, it's St. Clair. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page with that touchdown catch. They now take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 17 to Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On second and goal, they go right back to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's St. Clair. Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding...